I welcome you to this video. In this video, I'll be showing you how to create windows on first floor, and at the end of this video you'll be able to learn how to create a long window like this and make the window to cut the first floor wall and at the same time cut the ground floor wall. And you also learn how to avoid first floor slab showing on the body of the window. You also learn how to avoid the slab showing on the body of the wall. You can see slab is not showing on the body of the wall. And you will also learn how you can align all these windows so that if you go to the elevation, you see that the two windows are on the same vertical alignment. And without wasting your time, let's get started. I am going to use WN as my shortcut to place my windows, and I am going to be selecting the size I want to use, and the size I want to use here is 1800 by 600 mm, and I'm going to place two windows here. I'll place two here, and I need two here. Okay, the ones I will need here are toilet window. I need another one here, and I need angle window here, so I'm going to select angle window there, and I'm going to scroll through. This is the angle window I need. It's already loaded into this project, and I want the longer side to be on this end, so I place it like that. Click on modify, select the window again, and press my space bar to turn it. Then I can click empty space to exit out of that command, and I'm going to click on align and select this external wall, and boom, I've aligned it to the wall. Now I'm going to pick more windows, and I can use my shortcut again, WN, for window, and I select the type I want to use. This time around I want to use a wider one, that is something like 1800 by 1000 mm, and I'm going to place one here. I'm going to place another one here, and I'll place one here. I'll place two here, like that. I'll place two here, and I'll place one there, place another one there, so that it will be cross ventilated. And I'm going to have another one here, and I may want to have another one there, but this particular one is going to be a long window running from ground to the top. Okay, I need toilet window somewhere here, and I'm going to use my shortcut again, WN, and select the toilet window that I have there, and here it is, and I'm going to place it. This is supposed to be toilet window. Okay, that is that. Okay, now I I need another window somewhere here for box room, and I'm going to reposition all the windows now. The ones that like this one now is supposed to be, this side is supposed to be outside, so I'm going to press on space bar to toggle it, and there we go. Okay, this one also I'll press a space bar to move this side outside. This one also space bar. Okay, all these ones are well positioned. This one I'll use space bar to move it, the mullion outside wall, external wall. Okay, all these ones are correct now. Okay, then I want to go to this elevation to align those windows. Okay, now you can see that this window and this are supposed to be the same thing, and they are supposed to be slim window, like exactly what I have here. So what I will do now is to match property, and in matching property I can use MA as my shortcut. Click the one I desire first before I go to this one, and like this. Okay, so I can exit out of that command now. And the next thing is I want to align it. I want to align them. So I click on align, select this one, and align this particular one, and select this one, then align this particular one. Okay, so I want this one to run from ground to up, and that is why I'll position it. So I select it, and I'm sure I have a longer window. Okay, this is a longer window, so I'm going to select that particular long window, and you can see it's going above the first floor. I will bring it down. I'll select it and take it to ground floor level and click apply, and there we go. And the seal height should be something like 600 mm, and click apply. Okay, now I see that. Okay, so what I need to do now is I will highlight all the windows on the first floor, and to unselect this particular one, I'm going to hold on shift and click it, so that I will deselect this particular one. Now all the windows on the first floor have been selected alongside with wall. So to deselect the wall, I'm going to click on filter and only deselect those things that I don't want to select. The only things I want to select this time around is window, and click apply, click OK. Okay, so all the windows on the first floor are now selected. Then I can now be sure that they are on first floor level, and their seal height should be determined, or their head should be determined. Let me determine their head using 2400 mm and apply, because all the lintel are on the same line. And when I do that, you see now that it is now on the same line with this one, and if it's not, I'm going to confirm it by using reference plane and I align the reference plane to this particular one. Okay, I cannot see that this one remains small. To reach that point remains something like 50 mm. Okay, and where is the problem coming from? Let me position the windows on the first floor first. Like I did before, I'm going to unselect other ones and select only windows. Okay, then I'm going to determine their sill height. Okay, I'm going to unselect this particular one first by clicking on Shift and click on it, so that I'm now sure that the windows that I've selected now are not long windows, they are shorter windows. And I'm going to be sure that their head is 2400 mm. That is setting. Okay, and that means this window is not long enough. If the sill height of this one is 2004, if the head height of this one is 2400 mm and the sill height of this one is 600 mm, it means that their bottom is on the same alignment. You can see their bottom is on the same alignment. Can you see that their bottom is on the same alignment? What about this one? The same thing. Okay, so what we need to work on now is the head of this one. We need to add something to it, something like 50 mm. So I'm going to edit it, and instead of 5500, I'm going to add 50 mm to it and click apply, click OK. Now the head has come to this point, so and the sill height remain where it is, so that all the lintel are on the same alignment, both on first floor and ground floor. Okay, so we are good to go. Okay, so we now have our windows there. We have all our windows on first floor and ground floor level. Okay, the reason we are not having window here is this is walk-in closet. All right, now we have our windows on first floor. Now you can see that this window is not cutting through this wall. How can we resolve that? To resolve that, we want to make sure that there is no space between this wall on the first floor and the wall on the ground floor. If you look at it on elevation now, you see that there is a space between them. If we go to this elevation now, you can see that there is actually a space between this wall and this wall, and that is why the window cannot cut this and this. So we are going to resolve that now. To resolve that, we are going to ensure that this particular wall is stopping at the base constraint should be on level 4, and the top constraint of this particular one is already on level 4, so that the two of them are going to join together. And in doing that, I want to make sure that all this external wall on the first floor have a base constraint of level 4. Let all of them come down to level 4. Level 4 is the soffit of our slab, of our first floor slab. Okay, so I have selected all the external wall now, and make sure they are base constraint. This is the base constraint I'm talking about. And I select this level and bring them down to level 4. Okay, now I have brought all of them, all the external wall on the first floor, to level 4 now. And if I go to that elevation now, that elevation is on the west. You can see that the wall are sitting on top of each other exactly now, but still that window has not yet caught the ground floor. And to resolve this, I am going to join these two walls. It's because these two walls are not joined together. That is why the window has not caught the two walls. To join, you see an icon here. This is join geometry. So I'm going to select it, click the one on the first floor, and click the wall on the ground floor. And the moment I do that, you can now see that the window has cut all the walls. You can see that the window is now running from ground to first floor. So that is how you can achieve that. Okay, and I hope you benefit something from this video. If you do, make sure, don't forget to give me feedback. And if your feedback can be in form of video, I will appreciate that. And align this. Now let me align all these windows. Let me align them. Let's go to the north and try to align the ones that could be aligned. And let's use align to align these ones. Let's use align to align them. Okay, these are all the ones we can align. Let's try if we can align these two. Okay, all right, correct. Let's look at it in 3D and see what we have created. Okay, that is that. We now have our windows, and the next thing I want to create is our first floor slab. So I'm going to go to my first floor. This is my first floor, and to create our slab, I simply go to Architecture tab, and I'm going to go to Floor. I select Architecture, and I select the kind of floor I want to use, and this is the floor I want to use, 150 mm, and I am going to create the floor now. It's giving me to pick wall here, but what I want to pick is line. I will select line instead of wall, and I am going to activate thin line, and I am going to give it an offset of 25 mm so that the floor will not appear on the surface, and I will go like that. Can you see that it's going inside of the wall so that it will not appear on the surface of our model? Because if it appears, it will look ugly, and that is how we go. All right, so now we have gone around. I'm going to trim it. To join them together, and if I like, I can deactivate the thin line now. Okay, now we are done. Then the next thing is, this is where we have that long window, and we don't want our first floor slab to appear on the surface of the window. Now if I look at it in 3D now, this is where we have that long window, and we don't want the slab to appear on the body of the window. So I'm going to go to the first floor, select the slab, and click edit, and I can pick a rectangle somewhere here, and if I like, I take it like this and split this one. Exit from the command of split and delete this one. Then use trim to connect all these ones. Then to exit from the command of trim, I go to this arrow and I'm going to delete this particular one. I'm going to finish it now. If I look at it in 3D, you see now that it is perfect. It is no longer showing on the window. Our window is now running perfectly. Can you see that? Okay, so that is how you can create your windows, can create your first floor slab. Okay, thank you for watching this video, and see you in the next video. Bye.